I'm Nicole Tabella.
My name is Allie.
I'm Hannah Zimmer.
I'm Megan Mackey.
Hi, I'm Rachel Reichman.
I'm Brittany Torpy.
I'm an elementary education major at the University of Arizona.
And I'm a marketing major at the University of Calgary.
I'm a journalism major at the University of Nevada.
I'm a psychology major at Bowling Green State University.
I'm a communications major at the University of St. Thomas.
I'm a biomedical science major at Colorado State University.
Throughout the past 3 months, we traveled around the globe as academic adventurers, eager to learn about new cultures.
We conducted interviews in 5 different countries with both teachers and students to learn about their experiences with education.
So while we originally set out with the intentions to compare education systems as a whole, we found that the locals were open to discussing the challenges of their education system.
We decided to focus on what they believed was the biggest issue with the education system in their country.
By doing so, we broaden our understanding of the diverse challenges people face when it comes to education around the world.
Today we are excited to share our findings with you.
The first country we conducted our research in was in Ghana.
The children are more than we can handle. And most of them, they are not good at writing. Most of them don't have books. The stationaries too as well.
For the basic education, up to 9th grade, people in Ghana would be expected to know how to read and write in English, in French, in one Ghanaian language.
Being required to learn 3 languages at school can be a challenge because most children only speak one language at home.
Government alone cannot shoulder the education of these children because majority of them are coming from deprived areas, very, very poor homes, where the parents find it difficult to get 2 square meals. So when the government brings money for feeding, paying of utility bills, water bills and all that, still it's not enough.
In Ghana or in Africa, we do what we call religious and moral education.
Okay.
Religious and moral education. That is where the children are trained in the cultural aspect of the community.
We discovered that many of the issues in Ghana stemmed from poverty and a lack of access to resources.
If ever in my ways, I'll change everything about the school. And at the moment, it's what we could afford.
I think it's still very good, the education system, and they've got a new curriculum called the CAPS curriculum, which seems to be trying to standardize the education system so that everyone does the same work on the same week. But we've chosen independent education, which is a little bit different to the standardized government education system. And we've done that just for the smaller classes and the more individualized attention.
Do you like the education system? Do you have any problems with it? And you can be totally honest.
I am totally honest. I don't like any system, to be honest. I'm not a system person. So if my lifestyle was right, I wouldn't put my children in through a system. We're going to learn what we need to learn. We don't need to be boxed and forced into anything, especially when we're young. I think the world needs a whole lot of changing, and I think a lot of it starts with the education system.
The education system in South Africa does not give students the freedom to express their ideas. In addition, many schools have had to face the added challenge of cultural tension and violence.
The schools, mostly we have not a place like in the Rajasthan, like in the central, like the Madhya Pradesh. Parents, they like to give the education for the children, but the problem is they are very poor. Like the poverty make the problem for us because they don't have that much of money. They can spend money for the children, then they get the education. That's the problem.
What do your students want to be when they grow up? Like, do a lot of them want to be teachers or businessmen or nurses?
In this area, per se, most of the students want to be teachers. Because girls are not allowed to go outside, so they want to educate more girls being teacher here in this area. This is the only reason why they want to be teacher.
Traditionally, women are not allowed to leave the house in many parts of India. This is why many women teach in India. It gives them an opportunity to leave their house to work and educate children. In general, we found that girls in India had less access to education and were expected to help around the home.
The biggest problem, so many issues that we have to take in our country. But for me, very, very important one is to reform the rules of the teachers. not focus on the basic three things, but focus on the future of the children. Focusing on the future of the children is focusing on the future of the country. It is my idea, it's my desire. But by discussing like this, they kick me out. They kick me out of the university. But no problem, no problem. I am not afraid. I feel nothing. But what I feel is I feel worried for the country future and for the future of my children. This is my worry.
Could you ask what the biggest challenge she faces as a teacher is?
So the biggest problem is the kids' parents, because they are lack of education. So when the teacher told them you must do this homework, so when they go back home, no one reminds them, so they forgot to do the homework. But when they come back here, they said, "Oh, sorry teacher, I forgot to do my homework." So and they had to give more time. You must do homework right now. So they can give homework to do at home. So that's a little problem.
The biggest problem is that in Myanmar is like the ratio of the students and the teacher. We don't have not enough teachers. Like we have students in one class, average around like 50 plus for one teacher. And each subject may go for like the 7 classes in a day, for example, like each class will go for 45 minutes with 50 students plus. And so you can imagine with the feeling of the teacher.
Like in Ghana, the high student-to-teacher ratio makes individualized help or attention difficult. Moreover, the lessons that are taught often fail to adequately prepare students to be successful in the rapidly changing world.
It's really competitive because after primary school, there is one school that my secondary school. You have to take an exam, entrance exam. So to go in there, Vietnamese really put a lot of effort and reputation. They consider their reputation on the school they study, usually parents. So they stress their kids a lot to go to prestigious school. Education system in Vietnam, I wish that we can put less stress on science subjects, more social subjects, because I think Vietnamese people need to realize that living in like globalization, you don't like need only like really in knowledge about science only, but you have to actually know how to work practically. Yeah.
I've seen in lots of developing countries or communities where there isn't enough resources to provide education for everybody. There are 60 or 70 children in the classroom, or family demands to keep a child from going to school. That there must be this incredible waste of talent and brains.
The children, and I love the children I teach. I just want to impart knowledge to transform them from where they were first. So if at the end of the academic year and I see my students improving, then it makes me excited.
Another thing is we should take good example from you, and you should also take good example from us, because we are the global citizens.
With our journey around the world coming to a close, we can conclude that each country faces unique challenges when it comes to education. However, despite these challenges, education remains essential to every country's growth and the future of today's youth. This is the future of our world.
What do you want to be when you grow up? A lawyer?
I want to be a scientist.
A scientist? What kind of science?
Rocket science.
Rocket science? You want to fly a rocket? That's awesome.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor.
Doctor. So do you want to go to college?
Yes.
Do you think you'll stay in Cape Town or do you think you'll leave?
I'm leaving.
Could
ask her what she wants to be when she's older?
Pediatrician. That is a good. Yes, that's a good to say.
Your future?
I want to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor? Oh my gosh.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Job.
他说你将来长大要做什么？随便说无所谓，唱歌啊、跳舞啊，还是要干嘛？还是做医生啊，做什么都行。就是你想当什么？就是你想
做
啊。
导游。
Oh, would be like my word, guide, tour guide.
Tour guide, very cool.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
I am.
What's your name?
My name is Luis. How are you?
Good, how are you? What is your favorite part about school?
Ghana National.
What do you like about school?
Sports.
Sports? What sports?
Volley, netball, basketball, so on and so forth. What's on?
When you get older, what do you want to be?
I want to be a banker.
A banker?
Air hostess.
Okay.
I want to be a good businessman.